Hey guys, welcome back to Just Carve Rob. So what are we carving, Rob? Well, we're carving this little piece of basswood. This came out of a piece that was, it was 2.5 by 2.5. See? And I took it and I ran it through my bandsaw and I cut it into a corner. So it's 2.5 by 2.5 square by 4 inches long. And this is a little bit wide for what we're going to do. So you take your Dremel, or if you happen to have a knife laying around, we're going to cut these corners off so they don't poke us in the hand. Remember to keep your finger lower than your knife, guys, so you don't cut your thumb. And we're just going to shave these corners off. We're using this point right here as our center line. So we know that when we carve down, you see what happened, that split off of there? So we know that's going to happen. Okay, we got our pencil. Never use your carving knife for sharpening your pencil. Should always have an old bench knife laying around to sharpen your pencil with. Or better yet, get mechanical pencils. I gotta get some more. Okay, so this is going to be our center line right here. Right there, the point is going to be our center line. And what are we going to carve on that corner? We're going to carve a Santa Claus. A Sanity Claus, okay? Doug Linker carved one of these over on his channel using nothing but a knife. We could do that. Matter of fact, I have done that. The reason I have not been posting videos is because I have been out in the woods. Out in the woods looking for a reindeer. Looking for a deer. Haven't found one, but I've been looking. And it's nice just to get out in the woods anyway, right? Okay, so we're gonna put a, let's see. We're gonna put his nose someplace in here. Okay, something like that. We're gonna put his nose. Probably end up shortening that space up. And then this will be, from here up will be hat, so we might as well move his nose down, because otherwise we're going to have a really long beard, right? So let's take this block here, and let's say we're going to make his hat. Yeah, see, that would have put his nose right at the top, right under his hat. So we're going to put his nose right at 1 inch. 1 inch, okay? That's where we're going to put his hat, or his nose. The top of his nose. No, that's going to be, I'm sorry. That's going to be the top of his hat, down 1 inch from the top. And then we're going to come down, oh, shop inspector's freaking out. Probably 3/8 of an inch, let's say, to the top of his nose. Gonna have to look out there and see what she's carrying on about. There's a cat that just keeps tormenting her. Shop inspector, what are you barking at out there? Stop it. Alright. She's got something she's barking at anyway. Okay, so 1 inch plus 3/8, so that'd be 1 inch and 3/8 to the top of his nose. And then we're going to make his nose probably come down, let's say another 3/8. And that's still going to give him quite a long beard. But I think that'll work. Okay. So then we're going to come down to here. It's his hat. Right there's going to be his hat. Let's go ahead and draw his hat in. something like that there. And then so right even with the top of his nose, we'll put a draw a ball on there. We're going to make this ball a little bit on the big side. Alright guys, we have the cut saw gold taper burr and the flame burr extreme cut saw. And we're getting the nose marked in there a little bit. Then we're going to jump onto the hat using that cut saw extreme burr. Happy Thanksgiving. That's what the turkey says. Well, right now he ain't saying nothing but steaming in the oven. Steaming in the oven. Happy Turkey Day. Happy Thursday, everybody. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday, Glenn McKelvey. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday, Claire and Jordy Johnson and Larry Dibb and Chris Snow and Chris Barnett and all you great guys, Old Plantation, Jax. All you guys always leave me comments. I appreciate it. All right, so now we've gone to the gold, to the cut saw taper burr gold, back to the extreme burr, and she's coming around the corner. And who's winning? Oh, wrong thing. Anyway, it's cold, it's raining, it's Turkey Day, Turkey Day, Turkey Day. Yep. So I figured I would get out a Thanksgiving. What? Thanksgiving, Rob, you're supposed to be carving turkeys, not sanity clauses. It's an insanity clause. Ha ha! Insanity clause. Working on his hat. Hey, you know what the butcher did when he went out of business? He took his meat and beat it. Uncle joke. Bad uncle joke. All right. Hey, what did the tomato say to his son? Catch up. Get it? Tomatoes, ketchup. Okay. So, we are using that cut saw extreme. Nope. I'm sorry. Yep. Nope. See, I've used that extreme burr so much it's wore the black off of it. I thought it was the gold there for a minute, but no. Because I do have a cut saw flame burr in gold that I really like. And the shop inspector is over there sleeping on the recliner. She's not doing her job. Lazy shop inspector. Got her paw on top of her head. That does not look comfortable. Anyway, that's her. So, you know, it's been Nomageddon. And been over there at Studio on the Lakes, been carving gnomes. And Jordy's been carving gnomes. I've carved a couple gnomes. I even chainsaw carved a gnome. And now it's too wet and cold to carve gnomes with a chainsaw. So we're going to be back to our Dremel carving. Probably for the rest of the winter. Unless we get a warm snap where I can get back out there with the saws. And we are working on a snowplow. It's all rusted out. I'll show you guys some pictures of that. Maybe in the next video. Of what we're doing. So we're carving the Santa Claus hat, the little bendy part there that flips over with the ball on it. Some Santa Claus has a ball, a pom-pom. Some Santa Clauses have a bell. My Santa Claus has the pom-pom. And Doug Linker was asking, what do you call the fur around the top of the hat? Doug, it's called the ruff. The fur around the top of a hat is called the ruff. And the reason they put ruffs on hats is to stop the wind shear. You know, like when the wind's blowing in your face. You ever see all those Arctic jackets? Always have that big fur thing around the hat part. That's to create a windbreak. To keep the wind out of your face. So, yep, it's called a ruff. And that's what it's for, is to diffuse. That's the word I'm looking for. Diffuse the wind hitting you in the head. Okay, so we got our OCC 2.5-inch knife. And I tried doing this with a Dremel. First time I tried doing it with a Dremel. It's a lot easier to do it with a knife because you can keep the your eye mounts, we'll call them eye mounts, flat. Because with this particular style eye, it's a cartoon eye that I seen Doug Linker doing. And it's a real easy eye to do instead of a realistic eye. I think our next Santa Claus will do, well, nope, the next Santa Claus has got these same kind of eyes. But the one after him is going to have, I think we're going to try real eyes. And I will make a video on that for you guys. All right. I'm getting a little off camera there, Rob. Okay. And the other nice thing about the knife, you know the Dremels, especially extreme burrs, create a lot of fuzz. And this piece of basswood happens to be extra dry for some reason. Maybe because I've had it like for a bazillion. I've had it since Trump was president. It seems to fuzz up more. You can spray water on it to help calm that down. A little 50-50 mix of water and isopropyl alcohol. Isopropyl alcohol. Cut that with 50% water. Spray it on your basswood, and it does help calm down the dusty fuzzies. The dusty fuzzies. It's a dust buster. Yep. Okay, so we got our what's that thing called? Micromotor. That's it. With the gold on it, the gold taper burr. And now we're back to the Cuts All Extreme burr. Hello there. That's our little gnome that we carved. That's our little tree that we carved. We're going to do a Winter Wonderland thing like Jordy Johnson. I have no footage of that, guys. A lot of that was carved while I was sitting in the woods. And nope, I'm not taking a tripod and all that stuff with me in the woods. My backpack is already heavy enough. Okay? So, for some reason, that little plastic ring there up on the handpiece keeps loosening up. I tighten it. I don't want to put any Loctite on there because if I ever have to take that handpiece apart, that would be a real booger to get apart. So we'll just keep tightening it up when it loosens up, and we're carving with the Cuts All Extreme Flame Burr. Flame Burr. Flame on! And we're getting that beard shape down. Got a lot of beard shaping to do. We got to lose a lot of thickness on this beard. And we're going to do a little undercut towards your back, you know, like your jaw. Otherwise, our beard will sweep way in. So we're going to do that. We'll be bouncing around here on what we're doing. And we're getting it rounded. Oh, we forgot to say hi to Anna and Claire. Hi, Anna. Hi, Claire. And I might do one of these Santa Clauses. No, I'm going to do one. What the hey? We're going to do one with no eyes, like the gnomes. Maybe we'll do an elf, a Santa's helper elf. Just the nose and hat. So basically, I guess it's going to be. I think that'd look too much like a gnome, but well, we're going to do it anyway. And this guy, you can put a magnet in the, on the back of it and hang it on your refrigerator, or you can get one of those little eye screw things. It looks like a eyelet deal, and screw it into the top of the hat and use it for a Christmas tree ornament. All that kind of stuff. I think that'd be pretty neat. Pretty neat, I think. Evil Rick. Let's not forget about our buddy Evil Rick and Mark D. Maker in Rock of Ages, USA. Can't forget about old Rock. And I think we already did said hello to Ben over at Studio on Lake and Jordy over at Carving Fusion. Eddie over at NorCal. Succulents. Eddie. And yeah, man, I got so many friends on YouTube. I just can't remember all their names when I'm doing this. I keep saying I'm going to write their names down. Now we're cutting the mustache in with that gold taper burr. Gold taper burr. Oh, Sean Brooks at Pin on Fire and Wood Carving. Dan Carpio, Carpio. He just carved a Tigger from Winnie the Pooh. You remember Tigger, the tiger with the bouncy tail? Yeah, he carved it. I think that came out great, Dan. Did an awesome job there, bud. So go check out Dan Carpio, Carpio. He's got a YouTube channel, a growing YouTube channel, I should say. Growing. Well, all of our YouTube channels are growing. So, hey, if you guys want to save yourself 5% on your next cuts all order, use the code carverob in all capital letters, carverob. And I will put a link in the description below. And I appreciate all you guys that have bought me a cup of coffee. It really helps the channel out. I'll put a link to my Buy Me a Coffee. Oh, yeah, look at that. Sign your name, Rob. Put your initials on there. If you guys want to help support the channel, I appreciate it. It's never expected, but always appreciated. The more you guys help support the channel, the more fun carvings we can do. We can get some different tools in here and demonstrate them. All that great stuff like that. And there I am. All right. We're just over 3,000 subscribers. Wow. Never thought we'd see that. I thought 500 was going to be the top of the mark for Just Carve Rob because, you know, I'm not that entertaining. I don't carve all that great, but we do go over some stuff. We have some fun. Chris Garage 78. Chris is a heck of a guy. He does all kinds of things over there on his channel. So go check out Chris Garage 78. Seems like a pretty decent guy. Now we've got a diamond burr in there. And we're cutting in his lip. Giving him a lower lip. And we're going to have his tongue. We're going to have him have a tongue hanging out of his mouth. Well, not hanging out, but you'll be able to see it pretty well. So he's going to be kind of a goofy Santa. Getting that smoothed in there. He's been a lot of fun making them. He's you can do them any way you want. You know, he's pretty easy to make. I think the hardest thing about it was I had to make a V block out of wood and a 2x4 that I ran through my table saw. Set my blade at 45-degree angle and cut through there. Okay. Now we have got the Dremel burr, titanium coated Dremel burr. They sent me this to do a review on it. What can I say? You guys know I'm not big on burrs from Dremel. They just don't seem to be very sharp. And that's why a lot of guys like using that. I think it's a 112 is the number. Cone burr. They like using it for doing their eyes because they burn. Because they're not sharp. They burn. This one, particular one, I have tried using it carving. Was not overly impressed with it. I did use it on, well, they sent me two. So I used one of them on metal. And it does okay on metal. I think that's what it's more geared to, is for cutting metal, not wood. But this has a cutter on the bottom and on the side, and it's doing real good for cutting in these beard hairs. I did see these particular ones at Lowe's, Menards, and Walmart. I do not remember what number they are, but it works pretty good for cutting in hairs. So if you guys need a burr for cutting in hairs, I would suggest this one. But as far as an all-around burr for wood carving, not so much. Good for hairs, but that's all I can say for it. Yeah, okay, where was I going with that? Da-da. So, you can see this guy here, it's almost done. Once we get the hairs cut in, then we will come in with our big diamond burr and cut the ruff of the hat in. Okay, what we have here is engraving, very small. I bought this from Mountain Wood Carvers. Sorry, I can't get in no closer than that. That's as much as my editing will let me zoom in. Very small, high-speed steel. So turn your speed down if you get these. Turn your speed down, because once you heat it up and it turns black, it's done. This is a high-speed steel. Engraving burr is what they call it, from mountainwoodcarvers.com. And it works good for outline and tight. See how tiny that thing is? For doing these tiny little deals. Now we have got our almost burned up ruby burr in there. Same place, Mountain Wood Carvers is where I buy them at. I'm sure you can get them at Tree Line and other wood carving suppliers. This guy here, all the diamonds are almost wore off of it. So it works real good for making things shiny. What did Ben call it? Varnishing? Smoothing stuff out, basically, is what it does. And it works really well for that. Now that all the ruby has just about been wore off of it. You can see how he's getting shiny? Shiny like a baboon's honey. All right, so you can see that. And then we will change that burr out. And we will be going to our Scotch-Brite pad on our other Dremel. We're running this at about 10,000 RPM, because once you use the Scotch-Brite a couple times, it gets really, really soft. So we have to add a little speed to it. The speed makes it, the centrifugal force makes the Scotch-Brite makes it firm from the speed. Okay. So now we're going to change over to a bigger diamond. This comes in the packs of 10 that you can get from Amazon. And we are adding texture to the ruff of the hat. That's what we're doing by using that diamond. All right. So that's what we're going to do there. Then we're going to add some texturing to the ball, the pom-pom. And that will be it for this video. It's a long video. It ended up being 25 minutes. Oh my goodness. Hope you watched it to the end. Thank you if you have. Make sure you hit that like button. And share, subscribe, and like, guys. I really appreciate it. It helps out the channel. And now you can see we're adding the fur texture to the pom-pom. And I'm cutting some snot holes in up underneath there into his nose, so he can breathe. And we're changing out our burrs again to a small diamond. And I figured I better round those eyes over a little bit more. You want to kind of keep them flat because you're going to paint them. But to to make them pop out a little bit, I'm just going to round the eyes over a little bit more. And then once he goes into paint, put some eyeballs in so he can see all you guys. Ah, hello there. I can see you all now. Where's my reindeer at? All right. Oop. So that's what he came out looking like. Santa. Oh, there he is. There's my last gnome I carved. All right, guys. Be awesome. Carve something awesome. Carve every day if you can. And have a great Thanksgiving.